you're wondering why Dalamil's in such a sorry state.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
Don't get yourself worked up. You need rest.
Here you are. I thought I told you to go and hide in the inn.
I tried, but they were everywhere. I was so scared.
What's that Brandon doing all on his own? Has he lost his master?
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yes, but...
All this after the last sellswords we paid for proved themselves such reliable souls. You'd have us throw good gil after bad.
Never poke a hornet's nest, they say. Conrad's going to get us all killed.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little I can to defend what little we have. But I would not see any unnecessary blood spilt. We need a plan.
There's truly no chance for us to restock our supplies. That's it then. We shall have to do this the hard way.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Poor bastard. Couldn't run because of the weight of his load.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
My friends, it is time. The battle for Dalamil is upon us.
Anyone willing to fight, take a blade from my stores. The rest of you stay behind the lines and attend to the injured.
We have water, crystals, and medicine in the bathhouse.
They'll be at our gates before we know it. We proceed as planned, and pray that what we've planned is enough.
It will be. Natalie and her people have readied all the blades and the healing herbs we could ask for.
Then we must not falter! For Dalamil!
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's
They mean to overwhelm us.
finished.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Now, if I could only convince the people of Costness to work together.
Dalimil will forever be in your debt. But don't go trying to take advantage of that.
So, where did you learn to swing a sword like that?
In a desert full of ne'er-do-wells, a woman has to learn to look after herself.
It has long been my habit to keep a watchful eye on the comings and goings around Dalimil. I shall continue to do so, that our people might be warned of any further attacks. I pray that you continue to play your part too, not of outlaw, but of hero to the hopeless.
You fought very bravely. We would have been lost without you.
Knowing that you would have all been there to pick us up if we fell, gave us more than the courage we need.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us with. We'll have a hard time putting this place back together.
Nonsense. As long as we all do our bit, Dalimil will be back to her old self in no time.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
No, darling, they're not. Never again.
The gentleman of the town guard is back.
Perhaps. But the gentlemen of the League of Merchants have deeper pockets.
You wouldn't happen to know if the pieces that were stolen from my stall were recovered, would you? They were irreplaceable.
We haven't seen the last of those bastards. But when they attack again, we'll be ready for them.
We'll need to work hard if we're to restock the stores those brigands plundered.
a mess. Where do we even start?
Lubor did well to bring Conrad and Natalie together. It's like herding curls with them.
One minute they're at each other's throats, the next they're the best of friends.
I don't know how Lubor did it, but he did.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. It'd better all be here.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Welcome back, my lord. I only just arrived myself. No one seemed to know where I should go, so I thought I'd guard your chambers until instructed otherwise.
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
always welcome, Clive.
Is a storm coming soon?
I'd be happy to tell Otto everything that happened. But I know he appreciates it when you spare him the time.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go. Think you can help?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, sir. All done?
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua!
Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Tyre's right. Your brother is in no condition to travel. That's all I'll say on the matter. It's Mid, Gav, and your uncle we should be thinking about now.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.